Metropolis. Do you like live executions? Well, don't touch that dial, or I'll break your fingers.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Comic Book Burrito Extra Beef. My name's Darien.
My name's Landon.
And today we are going to be reviewing a game. This is actually our second game review, a new game, that is. We found that out right before we started recording this. Last one was Marvel Spider-Man 2, but this one is a very controversial game for some reason. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. This is our review of it. We streamed the game. The streams are up on YouTube. You can check this out. We played through the whole thing. We're currently in in-game. I think me and him are playing it right now. And yeah, this will be our review for it. So, I mean, going into the game, getting the game, what were your thoughts? Obviously, we played the alpha. We talked about it.
Yeah.
I think we touched on it for a bit, but we really weren't going to talk about much.
Yeah, I mean, if we definitely want to go from the start, like while we were starting to boot up the alpha, I was very nervous actually. Because I'm just like, because I'm let's just be honest, on this show, I never,
You said Gotham Knights look better than Suicide Squad.
I know. You talk about put that on a t-shirt moment, like me having to wear that for a month or something for a bid I lost. Because I mean, it just at the time it did. I was all like, I don't care nothing about the Suicide.
I still stand by the thought that that Suicide Squad trailer was better than the Gotham Knights one.
I think the Gotham Knights is Gotham, and to be fair too, Gotham Knights had a gameplay thing going on, and it looked great. I don't want to hear it. I don't know what happened now. I don't know.
Well, I think it's cool that everything that's in the Suicide Squad trailer, the original one, is stuff you can do in the game, even though it's
you still do. Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, the CG trailer. Yeah, it wasn't like
that Carly was doing her takedowns and everything. Like Boomerang was doing moves.
Yeah, doing her takedowns. Swinging from a rope. Had the jetpack flying around as Deadshot. Boomerang was speeding around. Like it looked great. Hey, Gotham Knights. I mean, you remember what it was? It was that Mr. Freeze mission, and you had which we never played. Hey, but I saw someone just do it online, and it looks nothing like what it was on at launch. It looked awful. Awful.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, but going into the alpha, and then after playing it with you for a minute, and I'll tell you what, I was very pleasantly surprised, and
you're a changed man.
very much a changed man. Like I was actually excited for this game and picked up the deluxe edition. That's how much I was hyped for. I wanted to play it early and stuff. Also to get a review out there much earlier than
Yeah, I wouldn't have picked up the deluxe edition unless I didn't get stuff with it. And guess what?
You didn't.
I am so mad. I'm like, that's the only thing. Like, I'm irate about that. Yeah, so for context, I got the deluxe edition. It's supposed to come with Justice League outfits. I got it digitally on PS5 store. So it's supposed to come with the Justice League outfits, some Rogue outfits, because that's for the digital thing, and some certain ones for like PlayStation stuff. I am still sitting here without all of that.
Yeah, you only had the pre-order outfits, correct?
No, I don't.
And those were
And
just
I've
for
talked
them.
to support, and they're like, "We'll get back to you eventually." I don't think they're getting back to me because I think there's a huge bug fix getting ready to come in, and that's going to be one of them.
You did, yeah. I remember you sending a message. There's like 1,000 bug fixes
I
patched.
I accidentally put 1,000. I edited the message at 100 because it's not 1,000.
Oh, I was like, dang, 1,000. I was like, dude, I was like, that's like worse than Avengers, I think. But hey, I mean, if it's gonna be here soon, I guess.
But I'm a little upset about that. But yeah.
I'm mad you get the Luther coins though, because at least you get
Yeah.
those.
Well, hopefully, a lot of people
Oh,
that are having
those
the
are bugged
issue
out.
are. We'll just see if they get
That,
back to me. Um, but yeah, we both got the deluxe though. I don't normally get deluxes for games. Um, but this one, I felt it came with enough to justify spending the extra like 30. Um, but yeah. So I guess we can get into it. I mean, story, right?
yeah,
Um, the game follows Brainiac's invaded Metropolis. Obviously takes place in the Arkhamverse, unlike what a lot of people would like to believe.
yeah.
Um,
No, it doesn't.
and
It's not
yeah,
canon.
it's so stupid. It takes place in the Arkhamverse, and Brainiac has invaded Metropolis. That takes place 5 years after Arkham Knight. Uh, the Justice League have been captured, and brainwashed by Brainiac, and Suicide Squad are sent to fix this threat because no one else can. Um, you have a Deadshot, Harley Quinn, Captain Boomerang, and King Shark. I main Deadshot, and I'm pretty sure throughout the campaign you main Harley Quinn.
Yes.
Um, but basically you go through the whole game, right? And it's flat at first. Flash and Wonder Woman aren't brainwashed. Obviously, Flash gets brainwashed later on. Wonder Woman doesn't. I guess we can talk about the big things that happened in the game. So, I mean, obviously you got the whole Green Lantern at the beginning, him and Flash fighting,
Yeah.
the Batman Museum,
Mm.
and we get to see what it's like being one of the thugs from the Arkham games.
It's scary as hell.
Yeah. Um, and so that was cool seeing some evil Batman stuff. Kevin Conroy obviously giving a killer performances.
Yeah, giving it his all, and it's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah. So I want to get. I'm gonna kind of like skip through some things. I'm just gonna touch on like the big moments, not give like a whole plot recap.
Mm.
Um, Lex Luthor. Um. Oh, here. No, let's do this. We'll go through it like through each Justice League member, and let's talk about them because that'll cover a lot of stuff too.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll start with the Flash. I mean, we see him before he was taken. I guess they said he was on Brainiac's ship, so he must have escaped.
Yeah.
And then Batman got him. But
Yeah.
After Boomerang cut his finger.
Oh,
Um
yeah. It's pretty gross. Well, he does it by accident, and then it becomes this whole trend of he's like just cutting everyone's finger off.
yeah, and that happened at the end with Brainiac. He was like, I was just trying to I was like, wow, okay. But we go Flash kills Lex Luthor, rips his
Mhm.
heart out. That was
Yeah,
unexpected.
yeah, it was very unexpected.
Evil Flash is a problem.
Yeah,
Um, and then you obviously go through the Flash boss battle. You quote unquote kill him, even though um, I'm pretty sure you don't. Because he grew back his finger too, which is a interesting thing that people should be paying attention to, and the fact that he literally gets sucked up in a Brainiac ship behind them.
hmm I
Yeah,
mean, it was lot of. I mean, we talked about this a little bit in our non-spoiler, but there's a lot of. Oh, that's interesting. How that's that now type moments. You keep your eyes open definitely when you play this game. If you have, there's mission replay if you want to go check out these scenes yourself. It's very very easy to do.
yeah. But Flash. I mean, what did you think of Flash?
I loved him. I was pretty. I remember. I know when they first showed that gameplay trailer. I wasn't like I actually didn't really like him at first. I was like, he's gonna be like annoying. He's gonna be one of those like people don't know what to do with speedster characters, so they just make him like annoying, and that's kind of it. But seeing him in the game, he's actually kind of funny. Like when he's like when I mean, and the stuff he does is like insane. Like his boss battle was really cool. But again, bringing back what you mentioned earlier with him ripping Lex's heart out. It was it was very much a jaw dropping moment for me.
Yeah. Yeah, but I like Lex too. I thought he was. I'm not Lex. Sorry. Flash.
Flash.
I thought he was cool. All right, next Green Lantern. You obviously Green Lantern shows up. He's like the first one that shows up
Mm-hmm.
in the game. And he's already taken over. He sets up a big fortress on the corner of the map. And you eventually get Yellow Lantern lanterns to take him out, and you attach them to your guns. With Flash, you actually use some of Toyman's technology to take him out, take Flash out.
Oh
But with that, you go and fight Green Lantern, and it was actually probably my favorite boss battle in the game.
yeah. My favorite one was I don't know that one and Green Lantern are pretty much tied for me.
No, I was saying Green Lantern is my
Oh,
favorite.
Green Lantern is okay. I thought you said Flash for a minute. But Flash is I don't know. I like them both. I'd say Flash has got more repetitive than anything else a bit, but it's still good. It got repetitive, but it's still fun to do. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
One I'd say was kind of disappointing. The setup's good, but I thought was kind of disappointing was unfortunately Batman's. I don't know if you agree with me on that.
Yeah, I agree.
Because I was hoping we'd get like I don't know. The setup's good with you're going around and like he's like mocking you with like your fears and all that.
Mhm.
And the problem is when you fight the big demon bat, it's just a simple. I mean, it's just a bullet sponge at that point because I mean, it's not like you don't even do anything really clever to really knock them down. You just shoot at them. That's kind of it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, I wish they did a little bit more with that.
Like all of them, you had to like. I don't know. I can't remember if you had to do something with Superman. Superman, you just kind of had to wait for a minute. The Flash
Superman, he was flying around and he had like stuff, and you were just shooting at him, and he was throwing stuff at you, and you had to dodge. And
yeah. Batman, he's just over, and you just.
Have you seen the death animations for the boss battles?
I have.
You have. So like what happens if you die during the Flash fight?
Mm-hmm. Oh
Like,
no, I have not. I have not.
Okay.
I thought you were referring to like, have you seen like what they do when they die? I was like,
No.
well, I played the game with you.
Their death animations are really cool. The Flash one especially. I actually think I retweeted that yesterday. Here, if I can find it, I'll send it to you.
Like, is it similar to like what the Arkham one was?
No.
Like, okay, so it's a bit different. So it's not like
Here,
how they.
I just sent you the Flash boss death animation.
Here,
on Twitter.
Looking right now.
That's how you die.
Oh, hold on. Is this Neb?
Yeah.
I can't watch it.
Oh. Well.
I'm blind.
Well. It is pretty cool. Here, let me share the GIF.
I saw something cool the other day though, that how it takes out his
Look at my tweet. Look at my tweet I just posted.
oh dang. That's
Yeah,
like
so
a
that's
special. That's like a special. Holy crap!
That's the Flash. And apparently each villain has a different one. I'm deleting that now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go replay and die so I can see them. But yeah, so Green Lantern, you kill him. His ring, Shark puts on his ring and becomes a Green Lantern, which was amazing. Completely out of nowhere.
The ring don't do that. Yeah, no, duh. We know we don't
Um,
do that.
yeah, that's the whole point.
Yeah. Something's
Um,
fishy. Hello.
yeah. Um, but he puts the ring on or whatever and sends a giant shark after the Brainiac ship. The ring flies into the water. Doesn't fly away though. Again, intent.
Yeah.
And after that, Superman shows up, which was an amazing scene. And Wonder Woman shows up too, and they fight. You're literally running through the city while they're like in the cities
Yeah,
beside you.
that was great. I loved it. That's what I was hoping they would do.
When you're
I
like
was like,
in the cities beside you, that you see them crashing through buildings,
oh, you
flying
see Superman's
around.
lasers going off. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's exactly what I wanted. Once I saw that, I was like, oh, please don't get to see him just fight throughout the city.
yeah, it was really cool. Um, but yeah, Green Lantern, I mean, gets his Lantern suit taken off. He's wearing Green Lantern boxers, and he gets shot in the head. And yeah, I think he does get sucked up in the background after that.
You do see that one. You don't see it with Batman and Superman, but their bodies are gone. You know.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, okay. Next would be Batman. And well, no. Next would be Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman wasn't taken over, but she dies after fighting Superman. He burns her basically from the inside out.
Oh,
She's just like burnt up. Now, Wonder Woman is a god, and so
yeah.
she can literally just come back.
When she feels like it.
Um, I mean, the gods can literally just like remake her.
Yeah.
But I thought that was actually a really sad scene.
Yeah, I know. I was getting a little choked up there because you don't want to see her because you know. So I don't know what it is with Wonder Woman 2. Seeing her die just hurts. It's like, dang, dude, like no, not Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
I don't know what it is. It's like I'd rather see the whole Justice League die, but her. It's really weird.
yeah. It was rough. But that was a really cool fight though between her and Superman.
Mm.
Um, yeah. So there's not much else about Wonder Woman though. She was there like the whole time trying to help. She put kryptonite on her shield and all that. Um, but it did not work. Which is again,
Hint, hint.
yes, she's just obvious. Now that you're thinking about it, I'm like, how can people even think that they're dead?
I was just saying this universe, like I was trying to think of it. You know, it's like, maybe he just like because he looked like it really did hurt him, but
Yeah, but he still flew away. They're all genetically modified by Brainiac, is what Mike says. Which
I mean,
also there is a theory going around, and I don't know if I believe it, but there's a theory going on that Lex 2, so Lex Luthor from Earth 2, is that Earth's Brainiac.
huh? I haven't heard that one. I heard the stupid one of like
Because you
how
remember when Brainiac, when he wakes back up, and he sees Lex on that rooftop, he's like, "You?" But then also like people are saying like, "No, it's because Lex was the only one left alive on that Earth." Of course, he knows it, which also is true. Makes sense.
I saw
Um,
one theory where it was
oh, cool.
it was like Bruce is
Sorry.
actually dead, and this is how they're gonna make it up with like Kevin like being dead and all that. How Bruce put his whole subconscious into a computer.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, you seen that video or whatever?
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, and how then you're gonna find out that Joker and Harley had like a baby at some point, and that's the only person that can go that Bruce can put his subconscious into, and that's
so
like a new character you can play as.
that's so
And
lame.
that's so you can kind of play as Bat or something. I don't know.
I do not like that.
I don't like it either.
Yeah, but so okay. Batman is next. Batman, Gizmo helps you go and find his Batcave in Metropolis because Batman's got a Batcave in literally every city in all of.
Everywhere. There's not one place he
Um,
doesn't have it.
um, and you go find his Batcave. There's something cool in the campaign that he watches you throughout it, like on rooftops. I only saw it once.
Not once.
But I was replaying the story a little bit, like one mission, think it was in chapter 5, and I was just flying through, just like really fast to the city, and Deadshot goes, "Oh, I could take a snipe at him right now, but he'd probably do that smoke bomb thing." And I'm like, "Oh, Batman must be near me." I didn't even notice.
He's around me somewhere.
Yeah. So he just watches you, which is cool. But anyway, you go to the Batcave, and there's a recording there of Bruce. He's talking to Tim, and all like, he talks about Oracle and Red Hood. And it turns out it's all, and maybe, quite possibly, Tim is dead. We don't know for sure yet.
Yeah.
Um,
What did Miller say though? Just use movie logic with it. If you don't see a body, then it's there.
yeah. It's a bit just like that. So, what was I about to say? You go there, a bunch of fear talks and stuff starts happening, and you're basically going through each of the members' fears. You fight Batman, and he's all beaten and bloody. You take him in alive to Lex Luthor, and he does tests on him to see about their DNA and all this stuff, and finds out that they are modified. And then you take Batman to bring out Superman. They kill Batman, in a scene that a lot of people are very mad about. Which I get. I mean, I get, but also like it's. I feel like you should know that this company would not do a scene like that if he was actually dead.
Oh yeah.
It would be a big emotional send off, unless they really hate Batman that much.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they really just hate him. I don't, like, there's no. I get if they were done, like they're really done making Batman games, and obviously nobody wants to be associated with just one thing alone. That's just that's just everyone's nightmare. Like, oh, I don't want to be associated with, especially like being like tight, especially like for an actor or actress being typecast as someone.
Yeah.
Someone, but like they didn't want to be just. Oh, we're just going to make Arkham games. This studio is just Arkham games. Just don't call them Rocksteady. Just call them the Arkham games people.
Yeah.
So but at the same time, just because you don't want to do it no more doesn't mean you resent it and just want to destroy every. Some people do that, but not. Rocksteady's not doing that. So people can cut it out with that.
Yeah.
Of their whole just hating on the legacy of Kevin. This ain't what Kevin would have wanted. It's like you don't even know. You don't know the guy. Not to mention, I'm pretty because you were telling me about an interview he was doing with Arkham City of him like, and you say like every time if Kevin didn't say that's not how Batman would say something, he'd call it out. So
yeah, and they would be like, and then they just let him fix it because he knows Batman more than anybody.
Yeah, the dude was voicing the character for like 30 years at that point. 28 years. So I don't want to. So nobody knows what they're talking about. Yeah. Nobody.
Yeah, it'll be 30 years. Yep. Around that. Maybe more, 34, maybe. I can't know. I don't know.
Well, it came out in the 91, somewhere around there, 95.
How long did Kevin Conroy voice? 30 years, yeah.
Yeah, so
the Batman. So he dies, he gets shot by Harley. We see a little tribute to him at the end of the game in a post-credit scene, and a scene that actually made me cry for the very first time on stream. That was rough. Even like Lois saying like you all knew his voice. I was something like,
yeah. Oh wait, we did. You just hear him. Yeah. It's like holy crap.
But yeah, so it's Batman. And then Superman comes out immediately after that, after you kill Batman. And Superman, he's not shown much in the game, but what he's shown is pretty cool. He kind of just like is so hurt that he like fires his lasers into the sky and then falls to the ground.
Oh yeah.
Which also is weird.
Yeah, very weird. I want to. Some people were disappointed of how much Superman we got to see in this. I can kind of understand that because, not to mention, he was like a big marketing point of the game. game of like, yeah, you get to fight Superman in this, and you don't even really see him that much, but like you just know his presence is there. Here, but
So we'll have to see. I mean, we have to see though. We could get some more Superman stuff
yeah,
possibly.
we'll definitely see more. This ain't the last we're seeing him, so
No, this is the last we're seeing of any of them. Hint, hint. Season 2
it's
post launch.
on the cards.
Um, but yeah, and so the game basically you kill Justice League. You go to take down Brainiac on Earth 2, because there's 13 Brainiacs, and we're not going to take every Brainiac out, but for apparently there will be 2 season, 1 per episode in post launch. And we know the 2. He takes on the one we fight takes on the persona of the Flash. But which is strange, but I get why they're doing it because it's hinting towards things to come. The ones in post launch that were in first season are Superman and Green Lantern ones. And yeah, so basically ends with you capture Brainiac and you bring him and they kill him. They download some of his data from his ship. And then the game kind of just ends there. And it ends with setting up like, okay, your task, you have a kill list. You're taking out the rest of the Brainiacs. That's your plan. Go do it. Mm-hmm. And then they high five and the game ends. So it literally just like tees up the more of the post launch story, which starts in season 1 with Joker. Every character, post launch character, is there for a reason. They're brought in for a specific reason.
Not just playable.
Season 2's character, Victoria, she's I think a lot of people are going to like her. And she's brought in for also a specific reason that may or may not have something to do with what I talked about on the podcast episode this week with the cryo chamber. But I'm not gonna talk about that anymore. But yeah, I mean the gameplay for the game, right? It was a lot of fun. I'm still like trying to figure out how to get a good build.
Yeah, I mean, I'm currently just trying to platinum everything right now so I can have everything completed. But I mean, this game's been really great so far. Not that it's a 10 out of 10. I still have a couple of, I think the ending's kind of weird. I wish it had more of, like, not that, like, always hint towards like, oh, more stuff coming up, but don't like, I don't know how to really describe it. Just, it felt like it was like the end of a mission cutscene rather than like the finale to me.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Trying to think of what else. I mean, as I said, the gameplay is fun. All the side characters were interesting. Little Ivy is a legend. She must be protected at all costs. I love that.
Someone character. I liked as well. I was surprised.
Really funny.
Oh
yeah. Like an angry little child.
I was really surprised. I actually really liked her. So.
You got Toyman in there. And let's see, Penguin, obviously. I think that's it for like the support characters.
Yeah, Rick Flag, Penguin, Toyman, Ivy. Yeah, that is pretty much it.
Yeah, I mean Waller's there. She did a really good performance in this, Deborah Wilson.
Yeah,
she's a good Waller. My second favorite Waller.
Who is?
My first favorite's the one from the movies, but I mean, like, there's also Waller from the Arrowverse, which is.
Oh yeah, she all right.
I mean, she's okay.
she's okay, I guess.
But yeah, that was that. I'm excited for more post launch stuff. We're gonna be doing streams of the post launch when it releases. We'll probably maybe do an in-game stream at some point too. I know I just saw we got a comment while I was talking that of someone asking when our next live stream is. Before Suicide Squad. But
I know I'm doing one here around the corner for Final Fantasy VII, the original. I might be doing that one tonight, a bit later. So I don't know. Just May. I don't know if I'm doing
I
it
will not
tonight.
be I will not be watching.
Well, you can watch it. You just watch the Midgar part, and that's it. That's all you can do.
Um, is that like 30 minutes of the game?
That's like maybe an
No.
hour or two.
Um, but yeah, yeah, the game's still going on though. So we can't necessarily give it like a full-on story rating, but the game overall we can rate with the gear systems and the
Yeah.
different stuff. We can talk about that. So I mean, I guess what would you give Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League currently base game out of 10?
Base game.
I still have the same score I had in mind originally.
The same score. I think I still have mine. I think some of the boss fights are just really lame, and I feel like they could have done better. Like such as the Batman one. I know you could say like, oh, well, there's only so much you can do, but I mean, I think it would have been cool. It's just due to him having the fear toxin. It'd be cool if like I don't know, it was like one of those like traversal things, you know. Oh, and it would be cool if you had like skeletons come out like in the like in Arkham Asylum, you know, you fight them off for a minute. Well, I thought it'd been kind of cool, but almost. And I think the ending. I know the story's continuing on. I know you're giving it a pass, but I just think it you know, I just think it could have just had something else to it. You know, that's all I'm saying. But I don't know, just better pacing near the end. But I'm gonna give it a 7.5.
Yeah, I'm
That
going to
seems
give
low,
it.
but it's like the because I will give it an 8 because having the ending be weird and like boss fights boss fight not being the best kind of like but it's like the best 7.8 you could possibly give to something.
Yeah, well, I am giving it an 8.
Yeah, hey, that's fine. You know, I can definitely see like I it's not like unexcusable. Like there's no way I could give this an 8 type deal. Like it
I mean,
is.
it accomplished one thing that I've always wanted in a video game since I was little was to see the Justice League. Even if they were crazy, it was just like so. It was just really cool to watch the Justice League do stuff in a video game,
No, I
and
get it.
I really enjoyed it. Like literally, I remember just watching like Easter egg videos of Batman, the Arkham games, and seeing references to, like Superman and Metropolis and all that, getting so excited.
Yeah,
Like,
those
wow,
posters,
they do exist in this universe. And now we finally get to see them.
Now let me see them.
And now they're dead. No,
Oh, yeah.
quote unquote.
Now they're dead. So what can you do?
Or for now. But with that, we're gonna go ahead and maybe they never died at all. Who knows? I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. I guess 8 and a 7.5 for the base game. Obviously, we'll review the seasons. I guess once they finish, we can talk about what. I guess we do that. Review like each season.
Yeah.
We'll stream it, but then once the season finishes, we'll review it. So we'll do that with season 1, but we'll have our stream with the I guess the launch day of it. So you guys can look forward to that. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Thank you all so much for joining us for this review. Let us know what you thought of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. Do you think the hate for it is too forced? Let us know in the comments. And with that, we're gonna go, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.
See ya.
I am vengeance. I am the night. I am Batman.